Hey beauties, welcome back to another edition of Quarantine Tutorials. My name is Keisha Holden, here to get you through your quarantine with a few tips and tricks. And you've come this far and I'm sure you've watched some of my worship videos, so you might as well just subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload any video. And today we're doing our very last segment of our virtual weddings looks. And as you can see, we're going very dramatic, very over the top. So if you like what you see here, stay tuned. So since this is the last tutorial in our bridal series, I wanted to do something very special. The method that I use will be pretty different, but I want to be able to show you different techniques on how to do your makeup for different looks. So I'm going to put on my waterproof brow primer from NYX, and I'm actually stretching this out for as long as I can because it's not at CVS. I'm trying my hardest not to order stuff because it's been a challenge trying to get my products here to me. It has been such a challenge, but it's almost over. It's almost at the end. So I'm gonna do my brows. You saw me brushing in my primer product. So I'm gonna do my brows. This one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this one is in the color Chocolate. And now that I have my brows set and done, I'm going to actually sculpt them, which I don't normally do. It depends on the look. But this look definitely requires a sculpted brow. So I'm just taking my concealer, which is not that light, and I'm taking my brush and putting a little bit of that concealer here on my brush. You can put some on your hand as well, just so you don't have to keep going back and forth into your concealer. And then what I'm gonna do is take my brush and I'm gonna start in the arch area and lightly, ever so lightly, ever so lightly, trace my brow. And that's just gonna clean it up and bring the brow out just a little bit more. But what I don't wanna do, because I did so much work in getting the brow actually where I want it, I don't want to add too much product because then I have to do too much to blend it out. So use as little product as possible in the beginning, and then you can go in with more if you need to. But the idea is I don't want all of my concealer standing out. I want my brow to pop out. I kind of want to make like a 3D brow, kind of. And just make the brow just stand out a little bit more. Like so, like that, and my Tabitha Brown voice. So I'm gonna go in with my color stick from the Body Shop, and this one is in the color Cairo Granite, and I'm gonna use this as my eye primer. So I'm gonna just follow my lid and go all over my lid with this color. And it's like a dark gray, but anything that goes on top of it, it's gonna have more depth. And also I'm following my lash line as well, just my top lash line. So that way when I go in with my eyeshadow, nothing will be left out. So I'm gonna take that right up to my crease. So I'm gonna go in with my big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna fluff that out, blend it all out, which brings me to my next point. I don't care if you're wearing nude colors or super bold colors, but especially bold colors. When you're putting these colors on, the point is blending transitions everything together. So you shouldn't see black and blue and red and purple and orange, blah, blah, blah. Like we know you have those colors on, but if you blend properly, it would just look prettier. So take a few more seconds. It doesn't take a long time. It's taken me a long time because I'm a perfectionist, plus I'm talking to you. But do you see the difference in the eyes? And this is just my base. And all I did was take my fluffy brush and blended it into my crease. So now all of this blocking that you see here is not there anymore. It's like all blended out, so it looks seamless. So even if I decided to walk out of my house like this, it wouldn't be a problem because it's all blended out. So take your time, blend. There's nothing wrong with blending. Blending is great for everybody. Honestly, truly, it is. All blended, yay! Now that we have our base down, let's go into our eye color. I'm going to use the Jackie Aina palette. Again, yes, I know again, I know. But every chocolate girl needs the Jackie Aina palette. If you don't have it, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, huh? These are perfect colors for chocolate girls, for everybody. But think about it, Jackie Aina's chocolate. So it makes sense that a chocolate girl will come out with a great palette for chocolate girls, right? All right, rant over. Let's go into ginger. That's the color that's closest to my skin complexion. Do the one that's closest to yours. But I'm gonna use this as my transition color, okay? And I'm just using another fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna rock that back and forth. Notice that I'm concentrating it more here in the front, and then I'm dragging it out. So more here in front, and we'll do a lot of that work too. So more here in front, and then drag it out into the out. I'm keeping my eyes pretty round because this look is gonna be pretty bold, so I'm gonna keep it round. I don't wanna do a wing or anything like that. I just wanna keep my eye shape pretty much the way that it is. Costs nothing to, I promise you. There's nothing wrong with blending. We're gonna see your colors, I promise. We're gonna see them. Blend them though, so we can see them and they'll be pretty. Cause I'll talk about you. Post and pre-quarantine, I will talk about you. I definitely will, cause now we are without excuse. So now I have my crease where I want it. I wanna go in with my main event, my main colors. And this, I'm going to use the Blue Moon palette from ColourPop. And it looks like that, like so, like that. And this one in particular actually has a mirror, but it's a bunch of shades of blue. So this is just gonna be our palette. I could have gone with black, but I wanted something other than black, plus blue is my favorite color. So the first color I'm gonna go in is this one, and it's called Clued In. So we're gonna take a eyeshadow brush. This one is from Eco Tools. It looks like that, just a flat one. And I'm gonna use my mirror off of that, but I'm going to pack this blue right on top of that gray crayon that we put down first. So that's gonna go all over my lid and pack it on. Take your time, pack it. Don't swipe it, because then once you swipe, it's not gonna look as intense. And because this look is dramatic, we want it to be intense. Now make sure with this color, you're going little by little, packing it step by step, so that way you don't have any gaps in it and that the blue is nice and even all the way across. All right, now go back in with your fluffy brush, and the magic word of the day is, that's right, blend. Amen, good, you guys are getting it. And what you wanna do is just blend those edges right out. You see the difference of it being blended and not? I'm trying to help somebody. You won't leave here the same way you came, I promise. And if you have to, go back, add more blue, and keep blending. Keep repeating the process. Add more, blend, add more, and blend. So now I'm going in with this fluffy brush, and I'm dipping back into Clued In, and I'm blending my crease with that Clued In to keep that color consistent. And then you can take a clean fluffy brush and then clean those edges as well. Okay guys, so next, take the other end of that fluffy brush you were using and that same color Clued In, run that along your bottom lash line. And then take a blue eyeliner. This one is called Metallic Navy from Ulta. So I'm gonna put this in my waterline. And just to add a tiny bit of interest to the eyes, I'm going to go in with this color here called Tide Pool. And I'm taking a different eyeshadow brush and dipping that in there, and I'm just gonna go right here in the center of my eye. And I'm following the shape of my eye. And then you go right up to your crease. So it's almost like you're creating a square. But when you go back to blend, you're gonna blend those edges so it'll look like one seamless color. And of course, blend those edges. And then go in with that same brush, go back into Tide Pool and blend Tide Pool down at the bottom as well. So you're gonna put that right on top of Clued In. But this one is gonna be a little closer to your waterline. And blend. There's no point in doing bright bold colors if you're not gonna blend it. So this is why we're doing our eye makeup first. There's quite a bit of fallout under my eye. So I'm just gonna take a mirror and my cleansing cloths. You can use anything that you want, alcohol free, and just wipe under there without disturbing any of the makeup that you've done. Now that we have that done, we can go ahead and color correct. And of course, I'm using my Pro Girl concealer in the corrector color, which is orange. And I'm doing my eyes, but I'm gonna go ahead and do around my mouth as well. And magic word is blend. Oh wait, that's the count. Yeah, but blend, that's the magic word. Once you are corrected, go ahead and with your Flower by Beauty Bakery. And you're gonna use your sponge. And you're gonna put that powder all over those orange areas. And I did put a primer on, I just forgot to show you. Blame my head, not my heart. Let's move on. Foundation for today is Il Maquillage. This is another reason why we started with the eyes first, because sometimes we have a tendency to do our same, especially our full face girls. We have a tendency to do the full face and do a bold eye, and then everything looks like it's jumping off of your face. Whereas I've already corrected and done my powder, my eyes are already bold. I don't need much foundation. So I'm just gonna go with like a medium coverage today, just to cover up, give me a nice even tone, but you really don't need to do full foundation, full eyes. You can back off of one thing and present the other. So today the focal point is the eyes. And I'm gonna use my Minted brush because it is a buffing brush, but it is super small, so it's gonna get in the areas that I needed to get into without disturbing my eye area. With your bronzer and fluffy brush, go ahead and finish your eyebrows. And I'm taking that bronzer right up into my inner crease area. Totally optional, you don't have to, but I just like the way it finishes the look, and it just brings everything all together. Next, I'm gonna do my concealer, and I'm gonna go back to my e.l.f. concealer, and I'm just gonna do a dab here. Again, you don't have to do as much as you were trying to do, or as much as we normally do. Just make it make sense. Blend. Let's set that concealer. I'm gonna go in with, of course, my Honey from Fenty. Press, press, press. I'm just using a little setting powder to set around my face. And time for bronzer. I'm just gonna use a little just to shape out my cheeks a little bit more, and then go into my forehead. And of course my jawline. Normally I go like all over my face, but again, I don't want such a strong face. I want my eyes to really pop. So we've been featured in an article, guys. All of the information that I've been telling you about doing your own makeup at home for your virtual wedding, all 5 tips have actually been put into an online article, and so the information is there and will last and be there forever. So shout out to Aisle Trends. It was so much fun working with you. and I hope we can do it again. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with some black eyeliner. I'm going to backline a bit because I want my lashes to be popping. Just a small thin line on your lash line just to make your lashes pop a little bit more, okay? So all you're doing is shaping your eye. That's it, we're not creating a wing. I don't want it to go up too high because I don't want it to interrupt that pool of blue that we have there in the center. And if you mess up, it's okay. You can smudge that out with more blue, it's fine. Not a big deal. I want to do blush, and today's blush is going to be by Mented, and this color is called Peach for the Stars. And so it's this really beautiful peach color. I don't have to do much as far as highlight is concerned because highlight is in here. And it just gives me that bit of light. Oh, I like that a lot. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use this kind of as a highlighter. I'm putting that where the light hits my face. I love it when a plan works. I love it when a plan works. All right, let's do some Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift for our mascara. Guys, never pump your mascara. Twist it in there and that'll give you your color on your mascara wand. Don't pump it. You're just gonna pump sickness and disease into your mascara. And that won't be good, especially in this world that we're living in with this COVID-19 situation. But you know what I always say, as for me and my house, we serve the Lord in what? Lashes. I'll be right back. So now that my lashes are on, it's time to go in with some lips. So I'm going to use my Cork Lip Liner by MAC. My lips are already conditioned, so I'm gonna just line my lips. And then I'm gonna go with my lip color. This is Peach Stock by MAC. Before you do anything else, this one has to be absolutely perfect because if it's not gonna look like you have any lips and it's just not gonna pull off right. So you have to go in and follow the line of your lips and of course blend as you go. And then if you have to, go back in with your lip liner. Like I can see from my bottom lip that I have to contour a little bit more. And if it goes into your color, that's fine. You just make sure it's blended. And then once you have your color right where you want it, I'm gonna go right on top of that with the MAC lip glass. This one is in Bow. And this is gonna go right on top of that. And I want my lips nice and shiny and juicy. And that's it, guys. That's your look. This is for my dramatic girls, the ones that are not afraid of color, are not afraid of a little hair accessory, and want to just go all out for their wedding. Don't forget to put on your body glitter just to show off your best features. I want to thank you so much for watching me today. I hope you learned a few tricks or two. And thank you so much for indulging me in these 3 different tutorials and 3 different looks of how to get the best look for your wedding day. It's been so much fun, and I hope that you continue to follow me through this journey. So go ahead and like and subscribe, click share, let your friends know what we're doing over here on my channel, and get the book. I am the author of Beauty Basics 101, The Beginner's Guide to Skincare and Makeup, and I would love to be your beauty advisor, so go ahead and click the link down below in the description box, and it will take you to my Beauty Tap profile. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.